Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Sunday Morning Sprints. We are on the last day of November. Can we believe it? Tomorrow is December 1st, guys. I can't believe it. And I know a lot of people have been saying that, like, how did we get to this part of the year already? But I really can't. I really can't believe it. Um, I'm excited though, because one, I do have to call my dad later. Today is his birthday. So happy birthday to dad. He probably won't see this, but I'll call him later and wish him happy birthday. I do send him a card, but in my family's fashion, we send things out late. So I'll go and get him a card and a gift card and send it. So it'll be fine. Tomorrow is December 1st, so make sure that you guys have all of your ducks and plans and books all lined up and ready to go. And make sure that you have all of your things, your last minute to dos for the year ready. And make sure you have your plans for 2026 because it is fast approaching. But we're going to do some reading and productivity sprints today. If you're here, let me know what you guys will be reading or working on. As it says below my name here, I will be doing some Christmas tree decorating, which I will turn just so you can see the tree. That's it. There's no lights, there's no ornaments. So I have to get to work. I did my living room Christmas tree on Friday. That took all day, which it usually does. It's an all-day process. We put the tree up itself the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and then we did the lights and all of the ornaments. I think we have too many ornaments, to be honest, but that tree is done. It's done. So now I just have to do this one. This one is a themed tree that I keep here in the library because it's my Harry Potter tree. It's literary, so I love Harry Potter. So I've been collecting all of the ornaments over the years. So I have a lot. And I don't just get them from Hallmark. I get them from Hallmark. I get them from Universal. When I go and I see one that I go, ooh, I don't have that, or ooh, I would like to add that to my tree. It is mostly like a Ravenclaw themed. I have a lot of Ravenclaw stuff on the tree. There's ribbon, the Ravenclaw house ribbon. I have ornaments that are for Ravenclaw, but I've branched out and I've done a lot more. And I even found a tree skirt that fits. This will go after the lights go, but if you know what it is, that is the tree skirt for this tree. I feel like I need to go find where I bought that and get like a bigger version if I can, because I feel like this one is not big enough for the tree, but it works. So I'm a little hesitant to see. I might see if there's a different Harry Potter one, but we'll see. We'll see. I also thought about layering it, maybe doing like a blue tree skirt and then laying that on top to kind of give it some depth or layering or something. Just so it looks like it's supposed to be like a two-part tree skirt. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I promise you that I did stop coughing at one point, but I have a tickle in my throat. So I think the weather change got me. I've already taken my emergency gummies, my daily vitamins, and I've taken vitamin C. So hopefully we can nip this in the butt before it gets any stronger. Because I can already feel there's a tickle, and then this side of my nose is clogged. So we'll see. We're going to do all of the things. I do have orange juice as well, so I'm going to drink some of that. But enough about me. let's see who all is here so that we can go into our sprints today, because we got stuff to do, right? And read. Anne is here. Good morning. It's hard to believe that it's already December. I know. I mean, I'm excited for December because December is one of my favorite months. Between Christmas and the kids' vacation for Christmas, and my wedding anniversary is that month. So I'm excited. I'm excited for December, but I can't believe we're already in December, right? Ren is here. Hello, everyone. Still reading Dark Fae for the Zodiac read-along. Not sure if I want to finish today or just finish it tomorrow. How far are you in the book? Like, how big is it and how far are you? Because that will probably give you like, if it's a really big, huge, chunky book, I would say read some of it and then maybe save the rest for tomorrow. It depends on what else you are reading too, if you're reading other books. I usually tab mine, and I don't. Do I have a book nearby? This one's tabbed. You can kind of see I have the tabs. So this one's tabbed to be read in 3 days. I need to get on that because I need to read its sequel for the book discussion. Nadim is here. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Anne says, reading The River is Waiting by Wally Lamb. He is very good at character and plot development. Ooh, I might have to check this one out and see what it's about. Nadim says, I'm still reading Fairy Tale by Stephen King. Now, I know a lot of Stephen King books are chunky. How big is that one, like, page-wise? Lee is here. Good morning. Busy day today, including putting up the tree and decorations, trying to finish up my last book before December. You have all day, my friend. All day. Today is the last day of November. I have not been reading at all. I think I read maybe one book the entire month of November. Like, I don't know why. Like, anytime I try to read, it's like I can't focus or there's something going on. So I'm hoping that December will be a little better for reading, though I don't have high hopes. However, I set my Goodreads goal at 52, and I am 2 books shy. So if I can at least read those 2 books, I'll be fine. I do have 4 set up to read because that will finish off at least 3 series. Because I have Ruthless Vows, I have The Last Wish of Bristol Keats, and then I have the 2 Kevin Petway books. Because I need to finish Illusions of Decency. I missed the book discussion, so I need to go back and watch that and see what it was about. And then I need to read the last book, which is Heroes Kill Everyone. So that is for December. Those, if I can read those 4, then I'm fine. I'm golden. If I can just get to 52, I'm golden. But you know what I mean. Like, I have things that I want to finish. And I can tell you I probably only have about 3 weeks to do it in, because those are the 3 weeks that the kids are at school, and then they're off for 2 weeks. So Christmas and New Year's and an anniversary is in there somewhere. I'm not going to get much done. I can tell you that the wedding anniversary is already planned. So it's just a matter of when the day comes, we get to go have fun. And I don't know why I'm saying a lot. I'm so sorry. It's not normal for me to say that a lot. I think it's just because of my throat. I don't know. Let us know what you're reading, though, Lee. Ren says, I've got 100 pages left in the book, and it's about 500 pages. Okay, so for 400 out of 500, you could do it if you wanted to. Do you have something else lined up if you do finish it? Or you could do 50 today, 50 tomorrow. Oh, the possibilities. The next book I have in my rotation is Silver Elite. I had it soft DNF'd since earlier this year, and I recently got the audio, so I want to just finish it out with audio and decrease my soft DNFs. Fair. So maybe finish the Zodiac Academy and then go into Silver Elite? Maybe. That's a possibility. Hopefully it's just a quick slump and you can get yourself out of it. Yes, that's what I'm hoping. I do have a couple of graphic novel / mangas that I might try to use as the get out of the slump thing. So we'll see how that works, because I don't have it near me, but I do have Lore Olympus Volume 9, and I do have the Spy Family Volume 3, I think it is. I'm trying to see if I can see them. Yeah, Spy Family Volume 3, Lore Olympus Volume 9, and I have Cat Plus Gamer Volume 1. So I've read Cat Plus Gamer Volume 1, but I'm trying to reread them as I just got Volume 5. So hopefully that will help me. If not, then I will try my damnedest to just finish out those 2 books to complete the challenge and then restart in the new year. Maybe I just need a break. Nadim says it has 624 pages and I'm 450 pages in, but I'm enjoying the book so far. Wow, you're almost done. Do you think you'll finish it today, or is this a by the end of the week type thing? I don't know how fast or how you read, but that is that's a pretty decent way in. You're over halfway. Anne says, I have 200 pages left. I really want to finish today, but I will not be upset if I don't. Fair enough. I read Ruthless Vows earlier this year and loved it, hoping to get Wild Reverence in December as well. I've seen the book for that, for Wild Reverence. I almost bought it, but I was like, no, let me finish. Because at the time I was reading Divine Rivals, and I loved Divine Rivals. Now I have to read Ruthless Vows, and I have it. It's on my desk, I think. I have to clean up my library. There's a lot. Lee says, oh, I'm reading The Seven Rings by Nora Roberts. It's the last book in the trilogy. Ooh, I do have some Nora Roberts that I need to read. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Probably not, because they're up here on this shelf. They're like right there, hiding behind the StreamYard logo. But I have I have a couple of different books of hers that I would like to read. Ren says, yeah, I'll try to see how far I can get in Zodiac today and finish off what's left tomorrow in Dee Dee's NetGalley hungover sprints tomorrow morning. Oh, that's right, because today's the last day for NetGalley November. Wow. Ren says, and hopefully be reading Silver Elite when the Morning Time Pirates reunite. Yes, if you guys don't know, Ren is talking about Kelly over at Cursed Dragonship, and we do writing sprints Monday through Friday. I believe it starts 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 Central, and we steal time so that we can write on our stories, and we took last week off. So we start up again tomorrow morning. I'm so excited because I've been having withdrawals. It's like the writing time is my rum, and I'm having the rum withdrawals. Hangover. Whoops. I knew what you meant. Nadim says, I read books very deeply, very passionately. I'm a slow reader, and I prefer to read 50 pages every day. That's a good setup, though. I know, like, if I just read the book itself and I don't have the audiobook, I am a slow reader. Sometimes I will get distracted and read sentences several times. that's why I started tabbing my books, because I was like, okay, this is the goal. If I can just get through those pages, then I can stop and I can do something else. But since I've added audiobooks and kind of like, I guess, tandem read or like you have the physical book, but then you also have the audiobook. I do that and I get through books a lot faster. So that's why I still tab them, because sometimes I will read several books, but if one catches, then I just finish the book. I planned on reading one book. I forget which one it was. It was one that I read recently, but I had tabbed it for 3 days and I read it in one. So it just depends on how the book sucks me in. Ren says I'm suffering from morning time pirate withdrawal. Yep, I hear you. It was confusing last week when I think it was Tuesday. I knew that it was like my brain said, okay, you're not doing writing sprints on Mondays, so you can go and do what you need to do. And I did. I went and did all of the I think my husband had to take his truck in for maintenance. So we did that. We took the truck in for maintenance. I came back and I said, okay, I'm going to go to the grocery store. So I went to the grocery store and I came back and I put the groceries away and we did something else. And then Tuesday came by and I said, oh, my alarm went off. That's what it was. My alarm went off at 7 and I was like, oh crap, I got to get the kids to school. And then I rolled over and started to get out of bed and my husband said, they don't have school. And I said, yes, they do. I said, my alarm goes. He goes, no, your alarm is just going off. And I said, oh, okay, so no school. And he goes, yeah. So I went back to sleep. And then I got up and I said, okay, well, we need to like rearrange the living room. We need to put the tree up. And I was like, I feel like I'm missing something. Like I didn't know what I felt like I was missing, like doing something, or I had my coffee and I was like, I don't know. I was like, something just doesn't feel right. I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? And I looked at the clock and I said, oh, I'm supposed to be doing writing sprints. And he goes, no, you canceled those. Remember, you and Kelly remembered, said that you needed to have the time so that you could get ready for Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh, but I need to write. I need to like have my writings. I never did write anything, but it was just the fact that I felt like I needed to be there because I've been doing it since August, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern. I sit down at my desk. I go on screen with Kelly once I started doing that, and we write. And I wasn't doing that. And so this whole past week, I think that's what's been bothering me. I've been like I'm off my schedule. So tomorrow my schedule gets back on. So I probably won't be able to focus tomorrow, but I'm going to give it my best. Be like so happy that we're back into writing. And I almost did some writing yesterday, but then I got distracted with something. So I really need to get back. I need to get back. Ren said the pages I read a day changes daily, sometimes 20 pages or 50 or the whole thing. See? Anything goes, really. Exactly. I've done that where I take like a chunky book and it say it could be like this one here, this green one. That's a court theory. I could read that in a day. Whereas Throne of Glass, something that size, I could start it but not finish it until the next day. So it just depends on like my schedule, what's happening, and if the book sucks me in. Because if it sucks me in, then I want to know what happens to the end, and then at that point I'm invested and I can't put it down. And then everything goes out the window. But that's just how reading goes. All right, I don't see any more comments coming in, so I am going to pull up our cat. I went ahead and changed him for the Christmas season, so he's got a little bit of red going on. Next week, he could be green. We might alternate. I'm going to put on our welcome banner because I didn't do that yet. And I say we go into our first sprint, and I will see you guys back in 45 minutes. Happy sprinting. All right, how did we do on that first sprint? I would turn and show you the tree because it now has lights and ribbon and a tree skirt and the topper, but my computer is surrounded by ornaments. So I didn't quite get some of the ornaments on, but I've got the lights, the tree skirt, the ribbon, and the tree topper. So that is pretty much all I did. I had my husband help me with the lights because what we did is we layered them. There's three different strands. Three different strands. One twinkles, and that goes for some of the ornaments that you can actually like insert a light bulb for, and it makes them light up. And then I have like almost like teardrop shape. I can't find the boxes, but it's like a teardrop shape light. And I have blue and white for Ravenclaw and Christmas. So, but now I get to add all of the ornaments. I pulled out all of my Universal ones that I have bought from Universal. So those will go on in the next sprint. And that's pretty much all I did. So let me see where we got in the comments. The last one was anything goes, really. We were talking about whether we read 20 pages or 50, or if we read the whole book in a day. It just depends, and anything goes. We have Christina. Hello, hello. Here is our now afternoon PSA. Remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring the bell so you hopefully get notified. Yes, please, and thank you. It helps the channel grow, and I have to look and see where I'm at because come January 1st, I would like to start tracking like where I started the year with and where I end with the year on YouTube channel subs and videos and all that stuff. So it helps the channel grow if you hit that subscribe button and the like button. Faithful is here. Hi, Alicia. I hope all is well. I've tickled the like button and shall be lurking in the background. Lurk away, my friend. You are here to lurk and hang out. I'm trying to figure out why the screen is so... why it's so small. Like, why is it... it used to be bigger, and now it seems like it's not. I don't want to minimize. I want it to be bigger. But if I do the full screen, then I can't see the comments. Oh, okay. Now I don't know what I did, but now it's there. Now it's bigger. I don't understand. Faithful says, Christina. Hi to Ren. Molly is here. Hi all. Hello, hello. Let us know what you're reading or working on. Christina says hi to Faithful and hi to Molly. Ren says, hey, Faithful. Nadim says hello to Christina. Donna is here, coming in to wish everyone a good last day of November. Also, hugging the like button. Thank you, thank you. Yes, listen, I'm still in shock that it's the last day of November. Molly says, thanks, Donna. Lee says, got maybe 2 chapters. Got 2 chapters done. Had a tea and now going to run to Target. Be back. Ooh, I hope you have all the fun at Target. And I hope that you get all of the things you need. Ren says made it to 82% and did some sprint hopping. Nice, nice. Molly says, I am setting up the skeleton of my December spreadsheet. Nice. Very productive. Nadim says, finished a cup of coffee and read 12 pages. Very productive. Donna says, also, because I know you're a fan, Alicia, RIP respect to Paul Walker. Can you believe it has been 12 years? No, I cannot. I really wish he hadn't, but I hate that he is gone, but I love that the Fast and Furious family is still including him in everything that they do. Like, they still make mention of him, and even in the movies, they made it seem like he wasn't really gone. And so I absolutely, like, I hate it. But when I found out that he passed, that's when I really started, like, I had a couple of the Fast and Furious cars, but I really started focusing on getting more of his character Brian's cars. So that's why I have the Eclipse and the Lancer Evo, and he had a Skyline in the movies. So I really tried to collect some of his cars, and there's still a couple out there that I'm looking for. So I may try to see if Universal has them. I don't like their prices for them, but that's one of the spots I know where I can get them. Because I can get them sometimes at Target, but they don't have a big selection. So, sad panda. But yes, I am a huge fan of Paul Walker and the Fast and Furious. I enjoyed some of his other movies as well. There are a couple on my shelves that I have, but I have not seen yet. So I need to possibly do that in the new year. I know one of them is, I've heard, is going to make me cry, and I think it's called Eight Below. I think it's that one. Has to do with dogs, I think. So I'm not looking forward to that one, but I want to see it because he's in it. My son's friends should be here within the hour for his birthday, so won't be here much longer. Well, I hope the birthday party goes well and smoothly. No chaoticness, although some is to be expected. And I hope he has a grand old time. Listen to me. I'm using old people language. Old people language. I cried because it happened on my son's first birthday. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. It's not today, is it? Oh my god. He was 40 years old when he died. Oh my god. How did I forget? I should not be able to forget because today is my dad's birthday. It's like a happy and sad day all rolled into one. This day will never be the same. Oh my god. And he died in 2013. And his birthday is in the same month as my son's. Because he was born September 12th. My son was born September 7th. Oh my gosh. This day will never be the same. It'll be a happy and sad day all in one. I hope he does too, but seriously, his two friends make it feel like there are 6 kids. Oh my gosh. Just go with the flow, have fun. Yes, it is today. I know. I looked it up. I shouldn't have looked it up. I'm fine. I'm fine. Donna says, same. Happy for my son's birthday, but sad because of Paul Walker. I agree. Oh my god, and yes, my other son's is September 1st. Oh my gosh. I'm sending them outside in the snow. I mean, they can go out there and have a snowball fight, make a snowman or snow angels, however they want to do it, and then they can come in for some hot cocoa. That sounds like a fun day. Anne says, I'm making great progress in my novel. It's only noon, and I've already read 80 pages. Holy smokes! Are you a fast reader, Anne? Because I would not be able to read 80 pages in 45 minutes. Unless I had the audiobook and it was at like two and a half times speed. But that's never going to happen. Congrats to Anne from Donna. Yes, I agree. All right, so that is the last of the comments. I will show you some of the ornaments that I have. Like I said, these are all from Universal, and I did pull out the beginning of the Hallmark ones. But we have, this is actually a keychain, but how cute to have Hedwig as an ornament. I could not pass that up, even if it is kind of like supposed to be a keychain. She's going on the tree. And then they had the Monster Book of Monsters as an ornament. And we have the 3 broomsticks. So that's kind of like the restaurant insignia there. We have now this one is for Ravenclaw, but they do have the other houses too. But they have the snowman that you see in Hogsmeade. So I did the Ravenclaw version, but they do have others, and I'm contemplating on getting some of the others. The Hogwarts Express train. So we have that. I might have to go back and get one because my son tried to steal it last year. This was one of the themes that they did last year. It's Hogsmeade. It says Hogsmeade for Christmas, and it has like the Hogsmeade Village, but then this is actually what Hogsmeade looks like at the park. So that was their theme last year, and their coloring. Then we have one for the Yule Ball. I love the shade of blue on that one. Again, Ravenclaw, but also the Yule Ball. We do have Ravenclaw. And then I don't know how well you'll be able to see her, but this is supposed to represent the fat lady when she was the door for Gryffindor. Like you had to say the password to go in. And that was when she was trying to like sing with the cup. And then the chocolate frog card for Rowena Ravenclaw. I will go back and get the other house founders. I just haven't been able to get them yet. And then I also have the letter for Harry Potter, The Cupboard Under the Stairs. So those so far are all the ones I found from Universal. I do have some that I got in Hallmark. These were like little mystery ornaments. So I've got 2 Death Eaters and a Dobby. And then these were supposed to be like keychains, but I'm using them as ornaments. We have Hermione Granger, and we have a Patronus. Now, I do have the actual Patronus ornament that they had last year that's going to glow. I'm sure that I have the power cord because it runs on power cord, not batteries like some of them. But then we get into the Hallmark ones, and we have the Niffler from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. We have a Funko Pop version of Voldemort with Nagini. And then we just have like a Harry Potter Funko Pop one. So those are all the ones that I've pulled out so far. And then I think I found this one at Target, which I always put high because it's kind of glass type. And then we have the trolley with Hedwig and the suitcase. So those are going up on the tree first. And then I have a whole box of things to put out. So let's get into our next sprint. and I will see you guys back in 45 minutes. All right, how did we do on our second sprint? I continued to work on the Christmas tree. I had one ornament string that had to be repaired, so I took that to my husband because it just completely came off. But he was able to fix it, and then I added a hook for good measure. So ornaments are going on the tree. If I can carefully maneuver some ornaments, I can turn you. So now you can see there's the top of the tree. I actually have a sorting hat. So that's my tree topper. And then we have the Ravenclaw blue going throughout. The twinkly lights is the strand that goes in some of them. So you can see like the Weasley's joke shop there. It looks like they're having fireworks go off. But then this one is a steady burn, which this is Ollivander's. And then let's see what else you can see. This one right here, kind of hidden, that's Hagrid's hut. And then we have more around the back of the tree. And I still have a couple that I need to put on the tree. Like I have the 3 broomsticks. So, and they are very big, but they have, some of them have the holes where the lights can go in. So I have to strategically put them on the tree. And I don't know where I'm going to do them yet. But then I also have the dueling Harry and Draco set from Chamber of Secrets. And then, of course, I have the Trio's wands. I believe it's Harry, Hermione, and Ron. So I try to put the smaller, thinner ornaments together. And that way I know where they're all at. And I even have, like, this is a set of 3, but I do have the golden snitch, and that goes with the sorting hat. They're like miniature versions. I didn't know that when I got them until I opened it. So they all kind of sit together. But that is everything I've done so far. Next sprint, I'll probably put these on the tree, and then we do have the new ones. I got Cedric Diggory, and we have a new castle one, Hogwarts. It's kind of wooden looking, but it plays the theme song. So next sprint, we'll be doing all of the battery-operated ones. So we'll see. And I did find another one from Universal. It's a butterbeer mug, but I got to put batteries in it because it lights up. I didn't know that when I bought it at Universal because it didn't light up. It wasn't lit up at the store. So when I got home and I put it on the tree, my husband was like, "You know this lights up, right?" And I was like, "What?" And he like pulled the tab and flipped the switch and it was on. And I was like, "Oh, that is so much better." It's truly like a golden butterbeer. I will have some of that, by the way, next time I go to Universal because I love the butterbeer there. All right, so let's see where we got to. I think we had a couple people come in. The last one we had was Donna saying congrats to Anne because she read 80 pages. It was making great progress in her novel. That is great progress indeed. I started about 9 when she was reading, so yeah. Anne says, I estimate I have about 7 hours to finish the book. Holy smokes, you could indeed finish that today. And then we had a Kelly come in. Happy time zone, my friends. I'm reading The Typewriter and The Guillotine. It will be my last NetGalley November reads. Ooh. Hopefully you are enjoying them both and so happy to see you. Looking forward to the Time Pirates writing sprints tomorrow. I missed it all week. And then that was me saying hello to Kelly. And Christina said, hello, Kelly. Christina. Ren had a bowl of ice cream and watched YouTube. Ooh, what flavor ice cream did you have? Let us know. I have a couple of different flavors in my freezer right now. I have the Taliente gelato, like little plastic containers, and we have chocolate peanut butter cup, and the other one we have is a caramel apple pie. And I went to go back and buy more of that one, and they didn't have it. So I picked up a different one. I don't remember what it is. I think it had something with cookie dough, like chocolate chip cookie dough or something like that, or chocolate cookie dough. I don't know. I have to go look at the container to get the right flavor. But I want to say it had cookie dough in it. Lucinda is here. Hello, hello. Hey, just got in from work. Hopefully you had a good day at work. And Anne says making spaghetti for an early dinner. Ooh. I think we are going to have cheeseburgers for dinner because we're kind of getting through all of the Thanksgiving leftovers now, and there's not much left. So we're going to have cheeseburgers for dinner. And then I'm also going to try to finish up some of the Thanksgiving leftovers for lunch. So we still have a little bit of turkey and ham, and I think there's some ambrosia salad left, some cranberry sauce, small things. Well, we are at the bottom of the comments. I'm hoping to finish up the tree in our final sprint, although unscrewing all of the battery backs and putting the batteries in will take time. So I don't know if it'll be done, but we'll try our best. I can show you the ones I have. We have the sorting hat. That one takes AAA batteries. We have the dangerous game of Wizard's Chess. We have Happy Birthday Harry, has the scene there. The final battle between Harry and Voldemort. That one lights up and makes noise. We have the Hogwarts Castle that plays the song. Although this one is getting pretty old. This one is over 10 years old because I got it in 2013. So I was happy, even though I have this one, I was happy to get this one because it plays the same song as this one. It just looks different. And then we have the sorting hat with Harry and McGonagall. We have that dialogue. The Quidditch set. So the little balls kind of like make it rumble. They jump and try to escape. We also have platform 9 3/4. This is with Molly Weasley telling them how to jump through the platform. And of course, I had to have this one, First Impressions with Harry Potter and Professor Snape. Especially, I'm glad that they kept the voice of Alan Rickman for this one because this was after he passed. And so I wanted to make sure I got it. But I made sure to go to the store and listen to make sure it had Alan Rickman's voice. Because some of them, they do the dialogue, but it's not from the character. And I would prefer it to be from the character if possible. I know that sometimes they can't always do it, but when they can, it's that much better. So I hope they continue with any other like dialogue pieces. I hope they actually have the characters. So I'm excited. I love putting the batteries in and just pressing the button to hear them for the first time every year. Let's see. I don't see any other comments coming in. So if you guys are okay with this, I'm going to, I'll pull up the cat and I'll reset. Let's go ahead and put our final sprint banner on because this will be our final sprint. And then I'll go ahead and set us into our sprint. And then we'll have a little bit of a longer chatty bit at the end So last sprint, make it count, and I will see you back in 45. All right, that was our last sprint. How did everybody do? I finished the tree. The tree is done. It looks absolutely perfect. The last ornament that needs to go on actually is this one. My husband suggested that I show it to you because this one is very realistic. I will only play it once or twice, but take a look at how realistic this is.
Brave at heart, daring, better be Gryffindor!
Right? Like, this is so cute. This is one of my favorites. He is huge and he is very heavy. This is one of the ones that I have that he takes like 3 AAA batteries. But I love that they even have him feel like as if you think the hat would feel. It's kind of like a rubbery texture. But he moves, he talks, he says things for all the houses. And I just love it. And because I have cats, it looks like he was just eating a cat hair. How perfect. So, but this one is absolutely one of my favorites.
Shrewd. Let's see. Slytherin.
How cool. All right, so this one is going to go on the tree. I think I am going to give him a new hook though, because the one he has is quite bent out of shape. Some of them I had to do that with though, for the battery operated ones. Ah, good. One fell out. Because right now, all of my hooks are, I don't know. They were nicely and neatly like put into the container, and somehow they have turned into a ball of hooks. So, all right, new hook. He is ready to go. And I am just going to put him right where I had him. He sits towards the bottom of the tree. And what I do is I take kind of 2 tree branches and push it together. And he kind of rests on there we go. He kind of rests on some branches and then he's hooked with 2 branches put together because he's that heavy. But the tree is done. I will have pictures on probably someone's Discord, and I'll try to put pictures on my Instagram. I have not posted anything in a while and I need to get back into that. But I can show you while you are here. There is the bottom of the tree with the tree skirt. And then it just kind of goes up from there. All the way to the top. But yay, it is done. This was definitely some good motivation. So thank you. And that's pretty much all I did for these sprints. So this tree, without putting the tree up itself, it went from lights, tree skirt, tree topper, and ornaments in a little over 3 hours. Because we are sitting at 3 hours and 3 minutes right now for sprints. So 3 hours to put up the tree. I'm excited. Now I just have to clean up. I have to clean up all the boxes, but that won't be too bad because I just play Tetris. I put all the big ones in first, and then all of the little ones go in on top. So let's see what everybody got up to, and then we'll find some links to post, and you guys can go find sprints and skedaddle. And then I have some dishes to do, unfortunately. Where are you? I know I started. Where did it go? Oh, did I not start it? Uh-oh. Let's see. Where did we leave off? I think we left off here. Anne said she was making spaghetti for an early dinner, and I was talking about how we're going to have cheeseburgers for dinner, probably because lunch is going to be whatever leftover Thanksgiving food is in there, because it needs to go. I don't want it and any of it wasted. And I know we still have turkey, ham, cranberry sauce, the ambrosia salad, maybe some stuffing. I'm not 100% sure, or the maple glazed carrots. I have to see what's there. But I know ham and turkey for sure, and the cranberry sauce. Lucinda says, I want food sooner rather than later, so gonna sort that. I hope you find something nutritious and delicious. Kelly says, made it to 57% in the typewriter and the guillotine. Is that all one title? I thought it was 2 different titles. It could be a title. But you are past the halfway point. Love that. Next sprint, I need to shower and do another load of dishes. I will catch up from Thanksgiving eventually. I hear it, and that's what I was saying. Kelly was saying I was behind for some reason, so missed a chatty bit again. No worries. This is where I said, I hear that. I'm still trying to catch up on dishes as well. Getting there. Maybe today is the day that I get all caught up. And I think I will, because the tree needed to be done before the end of the weekend. We got that done. The only thing that I think I have left in dishes is there's a few like regular everyday dishes. Those will go in the dishwasher. But then I have to clean out the like piece that goes inside the crock pot and the big piece that I cooked the turkey in. That has been soaking. Although I am impressed, I did not get it all sticky and icky from the honey apple glaze that I put. Usually that gets in the pan and it takes days to get it out. It's just that sticky because of the honey and the apple juice. But we did pretty well lining it with tinfoil this year that it didn't get any. So it's just a matter of now cleaning up and drying it so we can put it away until Christmas time. And then we had an Andy pop in. Hello, hello. And Andy says he has smacked the like button, silly. Smacked it so hard it changed color. What color was it for you, Andy? Sometimes mine is blue or yellow. It even does it hits you with a spot of color and then turns white. It's so funny. And I said hello to Andy. Andy said hiya. I think Kelly saw me sneeze, so she said gesundheit, where I said thank you. Kelly says, I can't wait to get my tree up. When do you put yours up? Do you not do it like the weekend after Thanksgiving? That's always when we do ours. And we don't take it down until like the first weekend. It's either like January 1st or like the first weekend in January, depending on schedule. Kelly says that was impressive, right? I love that ornament. I couldn't believe, I knew it was going to talk and everything, but it is absolutely like the most realistic one. Molly says, thank you for the sprints, Alicia. Congrats on getting the tree done. We'll need pictures. Yes, definitely. I will, like I said, do my best to put something on Instagram, or I will see about putting it somewhere in a Discord somewhere, someone's whoever has like a decoration section. Molly says love the ornament. Anne says hello to Molly. Hi, Anne from Molly. Beautiful, says Molly. Made it to 90%, page 450 of 500. Thanks for sprints, Alicia. Ooh, you're so close to finishing. Do you think you'll finish today or no? Are there any more sprints? Nope, that was the last one. We do 3 per day, and that was our last one. Anne says we are getting ready to eat. Enjoy. I hope you have a good dinner. I believe you said you were making spaghetti. Yes. Enjoy your spaghetti. Kelly says it's one title, a nonfiction about a reporter for the New Yorker between World War I and World War II in France and a serial killer active in Paris at that time. Ooh. Interesting. I used to put it up on the Friday after Thanksgiving, but we've been so busy I haven't had time. Fair enough. That's usually when we do ours because I don't go out on Black Friday and all the shopping and all that. Now, I might do some shopping online, which I did do. Because I picked out, what did I do? I got a few things for the kids, which I can't loudly say. I did get some things for hubby, which he kind of hinted that he wanted. So when he wasn't in the room, I ordered them. And then if the one comes back in stock, I might go back and order it. And then I ordered some more washi tapes and stickers for the new year because they were having Black Friday sales. And that is the best time to stock up, in my opinion, because everything's cheaper. I'll definitely read a couple more chapters. Not sure if I'll finish, though. Fair enough. Get as close as you can before you decide you need to switch. Let me know what you guys are going to do for the rest of the weekend and week ahead. I don't know what I'm going to do. I do need to do some reading because I need to finish a couple of books. So I don't know if I'll get to those today, but I will definitely get to them this week. I do have to film a couple of videos, 2 of which go out this week. So I'll probably focus on that. And then there's some cleanup that has to happen. So, and it's Sunday, so there's probably some laundry mixed in there. And we've reached season 7 in Gilmore Girls. I'm not happy with the way things are going right now. This show, like, this is all new to me. Like, I've never seen season 7. So now that I'm here, I'm just like, wait, what's happening? Like, I don't like this. And I'm kind of afraid to see how the season ends, but I also know that there's a year in a life with Gilmore Girls. So I need to see what happens and why they made that. So we'll see what happens. But let's look and see who. And if you are a mod, please feel free to add in links. But I'm going to try and put some links in so that you can continue sprinting before we leave for the day. Let's see. Who is here? I would give you Danny Dabbles, but it looks like she's doing her last chatty bit. But we do... Oh. I was trying to share it, and I hit hide, and I was like, I don't want to hide it. It does look like Katie is sprinting. I was trying to put in the link. So there's Katie's. And then we have NetGalley November. Right now they have Atia's. And I believe Anna is doing sprints soon as well. Yes? I don't see hers yet, but... I just forgot the person's name. There we go. Steph over at Coffees Over Apples is also sprinting. Those are the only ones I see. I'm trying to see if I can find... Because Allie is done. with her NetGalley. I was trying to see if I could find Anna's. I don't see any upcoming for Anna. Is she not doing sprints today? Well, there's at least 3. Yes, I did put in Atia's. Atia is going now. So these sprints are Katie's over at I Would Rather Be Reading. Then you have Atia's NetGalley November. And then you have Steph over at Coffee Over Apples. They are at least doing theirs. I think Anna canceled her sprints. Gotcha. Thank you. I'm off to do another load of clothes. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Back to pirating. Yes, I'm so excited because I've missed it all week. Bye, Alicia. Bye, Ren. Thanks for coming and hanging out. And I will see you guys tomorrow if you're in the pirate sprints. We'll see you tomorrow too. Ren, says Kelly. Yes. Whoop, whoop. Yes, so excited. All right, so see me tomorrow on the Morning Time Pirates with Kelly over at Cursed Dragon Ship. I will have videos coming out, I believe, one tomorrow and one Wednesday. And so those will be coming soon. I did get the Bookmas box, so I might be throwing in very short videos of the stuff that opens up. And those videos will most likely start on December 14th. So look out for those. We'll do one a day for, I think, 12 days. So leading up to Christmas. And then also, don't forget, I will have reading sprints on December 3rd, I think, is my next one. So look forward to all of that. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. We'll go ahead and turn our banner off because we don't need it. And I will see you guys in the chats, in the videos, in the comments. Have a good weekend. I will see you during the week. Have a good week if I don't see you. And thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. And Christina says, yay for Time Pirates. Yes. All right. Bye, guys.